And another entry into the lessons series, because this is now going to be a series. I quite like making these lessons episodes. I say that, and it's only the second one I've made, but still. I find it's a fun concept, and especially this sort of video is really helpful for new players, which we're going to see more and more of as the game keeps adding new legacy dinosaurs to the Everyman branch. Anyway, yeah, here you go. Here's Ceratosaurus lessons. And kudos to this player here on Norden. They're actually a very skilled Cerato player, if you ask me, so. Anyway, though, here's the first fight. Now, a thing you'll notice with Cerato fights, they're very quick and very fast-paced. Usually they'll last like under a minute, just because Cerato's that crazy, it's that overpowered, it ends a fight in a few bites, really. The thing with Cerato fights, too, I find rather funny, is either you're the player that gets bossed around or you're the player that takes no damage. Now there's the first fight for you guys. And personally, I'd say I was playing at my best there. I mean, I still sustained quite a bit of damage near the end, but still. Sure, I could have done some things differently that would have helped me out in the fight, but I mean, like, no big misplays, nothing like that. And now I'm realizing, too, there were a lot of little tiny unintentional movements I was doing in this fight that actually really helped out. So I need to employ those more often now. Like you can see here with this. Simply moving my head a bit, landing a hit, got me a free headshot. So I'll definitely try using this more in the future. And now I think of it, maybe just making an entire video on these like funky tactics and like how to use them, the controls and whatever. That's actually a good idea now I think of it. And a new part of these lessons / analyses videos is the hit counters. So let's do it for this first fight. And boom. Took only 6 hits to end a fight. And now my second fight. Let's do the hit counter early. Oh, right, yeah, so I died in this fight. So here's proof that not all good Cerato players can win a Cerato v Cerato. Yeah, so if you misplay in a Cerato v Cerato, you're screwed. I'm really tempted to say I was playing at my best in this fight too. I kinda was, really. But, yeah, that one headshot really sealed the deal. I'd say that drained about 40-ish% of my health, easily. Now this is a little odd, seeing as it's the Cerato lessons video. I'm fighting a Stego now. And my excuse? This is to teach you how to use Cerato in a fight. Especially against something as versatile and truly overpowered as Stegosaurus. Now, I'll spoil this much. I sustained very minor injury in this fight. So, I usually would contradict this, saying, oh, no matter the skill of the Cerato, this Stego is almost always winning. Which it is. But I also say a bunch that Ceratos can kill pretty much anything as long as they've got good frame rate and ping. So a Stego wouldn't not be included. You know, I'm just starting to realize that did not make much sense to say. Anyway, the Stego player in this case was really smart, using their directional tail swing. Of course, they got a bit trigger happy, which all Stegos and Dinos to an extent do. But yeah, despite how OP the tail slam is for Stego, it's really bad if you're fighting something like a Cerato. Of course, the Stego can use the tail slam perfectly against anything, but it wastes so much stamina you'd think not to use it, because it's just draining everything you got. And sure, the trade-off of stunning the creature and doing God's load of damage is worth it, but when something like a Cerato can move so easily out of the way, it's kind of just a waste. So I won that fight. Now they grow down a bit to fight me as a smaller Stego, which you'd think is counterintuitive, but physics. Now, while I'm at it, we get a double episode. We get Stego lessons and Cerato lessons. Now here's why you respect a Stego, no matter what you are. Hey guys, do you hear that? That's the sound of physics. Now, all I ask is some form of explanation, no matter how ungodly, as to how such physics makes any sense. And mind you, this isn't a one-off phenomenon. This has happened twice now. But hey, at least I can blame it on stuff like FPS, ping, desync. And now I recall, they gave Stego the 1 second tail slam cooldown to prepare it for Rex, which isn't even in the game yet, obviously. So I'm only really curious why they gave it the tail swing cooldown so early. And sure, you could argue it's for other Stegos and Deinosuchus. Deinosuchus gets 3 tapped, if I recall, with the tail slam. So it's not for that. Yeah, but now I'm just blabbering at this point. No shade to the developers. They're doing an amazing job. The Maya Horde tests are coming out a week from upload. But to be fair, I'm discussing balance changes and such in a game run by this memer. Never change, Dondi. Never change. I'll let you in on a secret. I'm working on some other stuff. Nah, I've said it. Suppose I'll give you a little reveal. What this is gonna be. And how it'll be. And what it will mean. The Isle? Oh, I'm just getting started. Now this is me. I'll see you soon.